Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shenanigans. How are you guys doing today?
Bryan.
Doing fabulous.
Great. Doing awesome.
Good to hear. Why don't we, before we get too deep into our game, run around the table and introduce ourselves and our characters, because we've got at least one new character here. So, starting with James, who are you and who are you playing today?
I am Volk, elf from the Underdim, land dozens of meters underground, Berkshire only. I'm infiltrating the surface people, trying to find their weaknesses. And I'm finding that half this party is very, very violent.
This is
against
true.
civilians.
Greg, who are you and who are you playing today?
Hi, I'm Greg. That's all you need to know. I'm playing Captain Bragg Swaggins, new character who has recently come into some money issues and lost his ship. So he has been washed ashore here in Shenanigans, looking to earn some money to get his hot glass of champagne back and sail away.
Lovely. Lucas, who are you and who are you playing today?
I will be playing Wizzled Man. And I'm Lucas. That's it.
Fantastic. Dan, who are you and who are you playing today?
Hey, I'm Dan, and I'm going to be playing as Pepe von Gefilte Fish, who is a sly old trickster. He'll just get some stuff done. We'll see.
My best friend, all right? Making profit.
True.
And Marc, who are you and who are you playing today?
Hey, Marc Giant Chipperell. I'm playing Sergej, and yeah, I'm just trying to live my life, make some profit, stir some evil up maybe for my god, God is spare. It's fun. For the most part, though, I don't really have to do much these days. These people are doing my job for me. A lot of despair going around. It's great.
Okay, and last but not least, we have Bryan. Who are you and who are you playing today?
Sure. So I'm Bryan, and I'm playing Rich, and I'm awfully concerned about all these new people in the party here and where they might be out to get me. They're putting magic waves in the air.
They probably are, mate. You should fight them. It begins.
So today's Shenanigans is going to start off a little bit different. Shenanigans, of course, is the tavern / inn that's in Berkshire. There's a lot of people here. There's rooms upstairs. And I think usually you guys end up sleeping at Shenanigans because it's the place to be. Well, we're going to start with you guys all waking up today. And you all sort of come to consciousness in the tavern, the downstairs portion of Shenanigans. However, you are really small. You find yourselves like... There's a small thing in my room. Like, smaller than capsized.
Ooh, that's small.
Are we mice?
Is it the Mouse Guard episode?
You are not mice.
Damn
No.
it.
Oh.
You are your characters.
But I'm a nice version of our characters.
You are your characters, just tiny. You have all of your gear.
Mouselandia.
You got all of your regular stuff, but you're just really, really small. And you all sort of come to consciousness as if you had maybe fallen asleep in your chairs and then slipped out and fell down under the table and then passed out and then woke up as mice or something, or mouse-sized people, because you're under a table in Shenanigans.
My
You can see
God,
some
we've been
feet.
stolen away by giants. Everyone to arms.
Is there
Anyone
anyone
have to
else
spell
here?
magic?
Is there
Spell
other
magic.
patrons of Shenanigans that are
Yeah.
big-sized?
You see a large boot sort of crunching by you and walking in the direction towards the bar. But of course, it seems to be going sort of slowly for you. You know, these large creatures move with this like very slow, giant-like cadence and step. They could easily outrun you, maybe. But, you know, you seem to be experiencing time on a faster scale, where in the span of like one step for a large monster, you know, one of these big people around, you would have, 10 seconds or whatever.
So we're like in the Matrix. We're like Neo.
Sure,
like dodge
okay.
bullets.
Yeah. If there were bullets, you could dodge them.
Really?
No.
Because
No,
I mean,
I
I'll hold
think
you to that.
1/10 of the speed of a bullet is still fast enough to kill you.
Hi. So, don't know what the fuck happened. Let's try not to get stepped on. Should we head into the mouse tunnel?
Okay.
If I roll a 67, I can enlarge all of us. We can just skip over this.
Better count.
How much can you enlarge us by, though? How much is the enlarge?
It says target enlarged.
It'll be 5% per spell level of caster, 10% per level of the caster. So you'd all
Not
get a
very
little
much.
bit bigger. Yeah. The people are walking about slowly. You can see that there is a kobold who is sniffing around underneath people's feet, lapping up spilled beer. The voices are booming, but sort of slow and distant as they talk about the food here.
Real
Hey,
quick
is that how you normally
Shenanigans in general question. I may or may not have, in a previous Shenanigans episode, possibly murdered someone or attempted murder. And I'm just curious if that's going to, if they have any memory of that or if we're all good now. Like that never happened.
Each week is sort of standalone.
All right, perfect.
It's probably fine. Unless
All right,
it becomes a reoccurring thing. Yeah, you're good.
People also kill each other all the time, I feel like.
So, like,
A lot of
yeah,
people
even outside the Shenanigans world, you might have been okay. In the Shenanigans world, you're fine.
Okay.
It's all right.
We're all murderers here. Let's be real.
Well, I mean, I know. I just killed someone that works here, so. Or attempted.
No, you killed someone at the other tavern, I believe.
Oh,
Other tavern.
right. Oh, we're all
Yeah,
good then.
that's all good. Yeah.
Oh,
Ah,
Totally
Don't
good.
worry about that.
should collect on your bonus for taking out the competition.
There you go.
So I look at myself, and am I just Wizzled Man?
You're just Wizzled Man,
Small.
but you're just like tiny Wizzled Man.
Do I have a tail?
No.
are we all next to each other?
Yeah, you're all underneath the table, sort of looking around. Perplexed.
Does anyone notice us?
Not yet. No one has
All right.
noticed you.
We need to get on top of the table ASAP, or else we're gonna get fucking stepped on, and then it's game over. Okay?
Or we go into the mouse holes. There's literally an entire mouse
I don't want to
hole.
get eaten by a fucking cat, man, or a mouse, or anyone else. We gotta stay the fuck. Sorry, I'm not doing the voice yet. I do not very much want to be acquaintance with mouse or small animal. I would, on top of table, get attention of people who know us very quickly.
Yeah, I like Pepe much better than Dan. What the fuck? I'm convinced.
That is when there's a small knot in the foot of the table that sort of pops out, and stepping out of the knot is a mouse with a large floppy hat and a staff that's a little bit gnarled. And the mouse says, "You there! You six! We need you! We've summoned you here!"
Why, of course you have. The
thank
legend
you.
of Bragswaggins goes far and wide. Tell me, strange creature, what can we do for you?
There's a beast! It slays our citizens! We need your
slaying
help!
beasts, a specialty of my crew. Come, what is the reward you are offering us, eh?
Please! We will give you all the cheese in our nation if you will but slay the laser cat!
Cheese is a well-known form of currency. I say we do it.
I would like your finest mouse lady. For reasons.
Of course! Any of our women would love to spend an eternity with the savior of our people. I'm
Yes.
assuming.
That would be very nice.
I want to lean over to Rich. Ah, you think it's the same cat?
I think it's the same. I think it's the same cat.
Did we fuck up?
I don't know. I think I think this was our plan. This was we were gonna infiltrate Mouselandia.
Hi, I'm not even mad about this. Should be interesting.
Yeah, how is
Please.
this down, man?
This way, fellow adventurers! And he waves you towards the now like open hole in the foot of the table.
I wonder if I cast Nahal's, if my fireball is going to be small or if it'll be big. We'll see.
It's gonna be big because
I
size
would
doesn't change in
assume
this
so.
game, right, Neal?
We'll find out.
Wait, okay, so if I'm a dwarf, did I get like shrunk to dwarf small size, or are we all the same size?
You are
You're probably smaller,
Your
right?
relative sizes are the same.
Okay, that would be interesting.
So you're still a dwarf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't
So
rub
if
it
they're
in.
like this tall, then you must be like this tall or something.
Okay. Fair.
Well, that's really okay. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. So he waves you on towards the hole in the table, and you'll notice the little knot that popped out has a handhold carved in the backside, so you could like pull it in with you after you go into the little hidey hole. Come on, please, before the laser kitten gets us all.
Laser kidding, you say? Ah, thank God. Okay, we're here. We're here. Yeah.
Oh, before we go any further, Pepe has very little HP, so he's gonna cast.
You're back to full.
Yeah, no, I'm casting the armor shit on myself.
Oh.
I have an armor thing. I remember Neal said that it's very important you mention this at the start of every show.
Yes, you can have
Ooh.
armor cast upon you at the start of the show. No problem. Come this way, please.
I'll follow the
Aye.
hot
fearless
mouse,
leader.
the ugly mouse. What's
do we
the
get?
hotness on the mouse?
We're getting all the cheese that we can eat.
How thick is this mouse?
Yeah, how attractive is this mouse to other mice?
Maybe I
Does she
should
got
have
some
made you
junk in
guys
her trunk,
mice,
or-
so you could be attracted to mice. But...
You know what?
Yeah,
I watched
maybe.
Beastars lately. Nothing shocks me anymore. Okay.
The mouse version of Too Hot to Handle would be fine. This is an attractive looking mouse. You know, his fur is well groomed. There's no like rough patches. There's no mites in him. His hat, while sort of floppy and like the top of it is pointed but like crooked and not all the way put together, is matches with his style quite well. He's got like a little cord. It's like an actual little bit of string or twine tied around his waist, from which hangs a couple of small bags. And the gnarled staff that he holds in his hand is oiled and intricately worked. It's like a Gandalf-style staff. It looks nice. It's got character to it. An attractive mouse. A 14 out of 18 on a scale of 3 to 18 with a standard deviation of 2.5.
Is that 2.5 standard deviations?
Yeah, because it's
I'm
10 and a
decent
half
math.
and then a 13. It's hard. 3d6 doesn't really give you standard deviations very well, but it's about 2.5. But you can math it out probably better. I haven't taken a statistics class since high school, so let a mathematician do it. He hurries you all into the table. It sounds like you all join him, and the sounds of the bar fade away as you find yourself deep within the wood of Shenanigans. As you begin to travel down the hallway, the mouse starts to talk to you about the things, the problem with the laser kitten. And then he goes very, very still for a moment. And he goes, do you hear that? Do you feel the trembling of your whiskers?
I
There are
attempt to feel the
cockroaches
trembling.
nearby, he says. Yeah, give me a perception check, everybody in the party.
All right. Dump stat time.
No, it was one of my good stats, one of my 3.
What are you doing?
Oh, I fucked it up though.
Yeah.
Strength was my dump stat at a 4.
You're too busy bragging about your high perception to actually perceive.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so this is enough. Yeah, you guys, some of those of you that roll a 21 or higher will hear the sound of many, many feet on wood, but not on like the floor, but on the walls and the ceilings. And while it's a little bit dark in here, you can see in the distance antennae sort of. The mouse with you speaks a word, shriek, and his staff begins to light a glow, and you can see in the tunnel before you there are 2 large hissing cockroaches.
I cast Nahal's work plus Dwemer.
I was gonna say let's roll into combat or
Take
initiative.
high ground, ready a dodge action, and all the other memes that don't work.
Okay. Yeah, ready your dodge. Don't dodge, but ready the dodge for some
I'm gonna
reason.
ready to dodge, grab the high ground, all the memes, Neal, all of them.
Yeah. You're gonna get some back attack in there.
Oh yeah, from my
Can-
high ground while dodging. I'll dodge.
Can
into
you
him from
get
behind.
sneak attack from this position?
I think I can. It's a
Okay, cool.
cockroach, right?
Yeah.
Its head is like yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. There's a Volk. I was gonna try and grab character sheets. Where's a Greg? Captain Bragg Swaggins.
Yes. I'm sorry. I was lost in standard deviations for a moment.
Do
Oh,
you concur with his math or not? This is the question.
did I do it right, Greg?
It's hard to tell because probabilities are weird and I'm still stuck in square root land.
Yeah.
It's a very
Square root
complicated
land, yeah.
formula to actually calculate a population of that size. However, I'm beginning to think it's probably closer to 1.5 deviations, but I will get back to you on the actual final numbers. This is really not my area of expertise, however, with an intelligence of 7. So perhaps Bragg Swaggins doesn't know any of this.
All right. So here are some tokens to represent your characters. You should be able to click on the ones that you own. 1, 2, 3. I'm missing. We don't have a Wizzled Man character sheet in game, Lucas. So we're gonna make
I think we do have a character sheet.
Wizzled Man.
Just
Do we
use
have a
Malak,
Wizzled
guys.
Man?
He's not using it.
Dead
Is it too soon still?
characters. Oh
it's
yeah,
under
hey, here's a
dead
Wizzled
characters,
Man.
He shouldn't be
Okay.
dead, but it is under dead characters.
Well, the dead characters folder just became the trash folder for former characters.
That makes sense.
Okay.
But here he is.
I
Poorly
think
named.
He's trying to give you a message here. He's predicting the future.
All right, so click your token, click the initiative button in the upper left-hand corner, add the modifiers for your weapon speed or your action. If you're casting a spell, you want to use the casting time of the spell. If you're going to make an attack, you want to use the weapon speed of your weapon. If you just want to move or run around, you can add a 3. If you don't give a shit about anything, you don't have to roll initiative. And I will get us some cockroaches. Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
Bragg Swaggins is going at the end of the round, as is fitting for a captain. Go, crew, take care of the problem for me.
Wait, is that right? Shouldn't the captain go first?
Absolutely not. He is the most important of the crew. He must be preserved. This is how I ended up with 68 first mates. They ended up more squishy than the last. I'm looking for number 69. Are there any applicants for that position, perhaps?
Hi, how do you feel about those?
Oh, Greg, you make me wish I was
As
gay.
long as you're willing to follow me into any danger and potentially take the first hit, I don't care what race you are. Also, you have to share with me your champagne.
All right, we have 2 large hissing cockroaches that will roll into initiative. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are missing a Pepe Le Pew. No, Pepe Von Gefilte Fish.
I like that you know Pepe Le Pew. All these fucking Zoomers in here probably have no
Wait, who
idea
doesn't?
who that.
That's
he
the
was a
cat,
rapist,
right?
He was a
Who
rapist.
doesn't?
He's
Wait.
a skunk. and
Oh,
he
it was
was
a
a
skunk,
rapist.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant
Assaulter,
real
right?
life one.
Pepe
and the country was
Le-
based on it. I got mind blown for a
Pepe
second.
Le Pew could not exist in today's age.
No.
Let's just say that.
No, he could not.
He'd
So-
get elected president. What are you talking about?
Question here.
Both
So
of
I don't
these
know.
exist at the same time.
I don't
You
know
could
if
be a
you saw
cartoon,
this
you
or
could be
not.
a president.
If I cast magic missiles on these things, am I going to obliterate the fucking world, or are they little tiny bitch boy magic missiles?
You have no idea. You've never been a creature this size before.
rule
This
is
is
one way to find out.
yeah.
Or alternatively, okay, you know what? Fuck it, let's do it. Let's cast some magic missiles on these cockroaches. Okay, I want to stand as far back as I possibly can, though, from this.
Okay.
Not further back than me. No one outdoes my cowardice. I mean bravery and leadership.
Okay,
What?
hold on.
Yeah. I'm trying to find an appropriate token for you, Pepe Von Gefilte Fish.
The scariest part about this fight is that cockroaches can survive nukes. What the fuck are we gonna do?
They don't survive. God, that's such.
Have you tried?
Tide goes in, tide goes out.
Well, we can also.
That's fine.
See, here's the
It's
thing.
fine.
I can conjure something of my own power, my own stat skills. So, technically, we could just. I guess I could just conjure something that's heavy to be on top of them. and
Conjure your
squish
mom
them.
on top of him.
You've met my mom. I'm gonna tell her you said that. Actually, I'm gonna call her
Can't
right
make
now.
your mom jokes when you actually know the mom.
I have not
Calling
met
right
his.
now.
I have not met
Yeah,
his mom.
he's just spinning it now. It's like, okay, I conjure. I meant to talk to her because she's a lovely woman. There you go.
All right. Now there should be tokens for everybody. So Volk, you are the first person to go. This is not indicative. This map is not representative of what you're in. It's a hallway about 2 people wide. We're gonna call it 5 feet. We're gonna keep the scale of feet and inches the same and just like shrink it down. So it's about a 10-foot wide hallway, about 7 feet tall. And there's 1 cockroach on the ground in front of you and 1 cockroach on like the top right corner, and both of them in front of you coming at you. But Volk is the first to act.
Okay, tiny little pause here. How many episodes has Volk survived? McTacky, is this a record for you? 2? Oh, I thought it was more. I think we were at like 3. Okay, sorry, go on.
It's the third, but like, yeah. Anyway, for archery, is it both shots at the same time, or just one now, one end of round?
One now, one at the end of the round.
All right.
11 will fire at the cockroach, pinging off of its hard chitinous plating, and do no damage to the cockroach. Next up would be Rich.
Guys, watch out. If this is the laser cat, that means it's not a laser cat, it's a laser mage. It's shape-shifting. And then I engage in plan A, which is color spray both of them.
Ooh, okay.
I hope we have a lot of plan A's. We're gonna need them.
1d6. You
Okay.
throw out a color spray. What level are you?
3.
Ooh,
I-
okay.
Yeah, so I only hit one of them.
Do they have to be higher level or equal level to get a saving throw? Because these are 3 hit die creatures. Those with hit dice
I think-
1 or 2 greater than the wizard are blinded. All creatures above the level of the caster are entitled to saving throw. Oh, so the equal level ones are not entitled to saving throw. So the first cockroach is blinded and knocked unconscious and color sprayed. He is unconscious.
All right, and I do that. That's it.
All right. Next up is Sergej.
So yeah, I was just gonna go to the safest place in the room and pretend to cast but not cast.
Smart.
Yeah.
Safest place to the room, pretend to cast, but don't actually cast.
Yeah. I don't want to waste my spell slots.
Okay. So you just back up to where Captain Bragg Swaggins is and try to, what do you call it?
I start mimicking. I say the words. I do all that kind of shit. But it's I'm casting a spell that I don't even have. It's like not really doing anything. It's not taking a spell slot. Yeah.
Yeah. You
I'm like casting Entangle, but I don't even know Entangle. So I'm like, oh shit, haha.
Got it. You are vying is the word. You are vying for last place in the marching order against Captain Bragg Swaggins.
True.
There we go. And Wiz Old Man, it is your turn.
Fornug's guess. A 4, which is probably not good.
The
Caster's
spell
clothes
wakes
itch.
everybody
I have +2 on initiative now.
up. Oh.
Your clothes start itching?
Yes.
That's the entirety of your spell effect.
Yeah. +2
Excellent.
initiative.
That takes you out of the running for number 69. Can't have you spreading the itch.
Okay then.
All right. Yep. And, oh no, I think the cockroaches were going last, but I lost their initiatives.
No one goes after me. Do they really roll lower than a 14?
I don't
I have
remember
a
what they
special
lowered.
skill.
Ooh, they rolled a 15
15
and a
14.
14. Yeah.
That son of a bitch. Well, then that SOB that moves after me, he needs to be taught a lesson about what happens when you out-coward Zap Brannigan. And so I move farther back and get my sling ready.
Who?
All right.
I know who that is.
I don't
but-
know. I lose my mind sometimes. Have I told you about my 7 intelligence?
All right. The hissing
Show the planet
cockroach
neutral.
charges forward at you guys. Its tentacles waving in the wind it creates by its charge. Who is foremost? I think it must be Volk, Rich, Sergej? Sergej moved to the back.
I'm an archer.
Specifically.
I'm an archer.
Well, yeah, but everyone is ranged. There are no melee characters.
I put Wizzle
picturing-
Man exclusively in the back.
Okay, but
Made
there
a
are
point.
3 people who are exclusively last.
Okay, well, there we
I'm just
are.
picturing us all like hopscotching behind each other.
Maybe the
I
mouse is
didn't
the one
realize
in the
my
front.
crew is as cowardly as me. Perhaps I'll have to lead by example next round.
Aren't you?
Volk,
We're following it.
Volk, Rich, and we're missing one person.
I think we're all just like kind of standing side by side. I think.
No, I'm
Everybody
definitely
just
behind
keeps
people.
backing up.
Yeah.
All right. I think we can solve this very easily. We have how many people here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just
damn,
everybody
hasn't
roll a
gone
die,
yet.
and we'll see who draws
Yeah.
the lowest straw.
Can I just
right.
stab Mr. Mooten in the leg and throw him in front?
Absolutely can.
Dan,
Action? Yeah.
James,
What are we
and
rolling, a
Greg, please
D10?
roll me a d20.
You don't have to be the
D20,
fastest
all right.
runner. You just have to not be the slowest. Remember.
I rolled a 13.
11.
11.
Dan rolled 10.
Y'all, everyone give me the 7 on Bryan, 15 on Dan. Everyone give me the d20 if you haven't already. If you can roll lower than a 7, then you will be kissed by the cockroach.
I'm rolling the dice.
One who's missing.
I wasn't called out when you listened. Did you want me to?
Yes, you too, please. Thank you, Marc.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
The original dice as well? Or
Just the d20.
Okay.
Not that you'll roll lower than a 7.
Don't challenge me.
I dare you to roll
Okay,
lower
it's
than a
rolling.
7. Oh! Everyone
Don't
is trying
challenge me.
to retreat from one another, and somehow Giant Chipperal, Sergej, despite the spells trying to be cast, everyone just like piles back behind you, and you find yourself opening your eyes, not casting the spell, and there's a cockroach in front of you, and it goes to bite you in the face
Uh-oh.
with an 11 to hit.
Why do I feel we have no healers again? 11 doesn't hit now.
Keep it
Alright.
correct. No healers.
Dan, I don't think you actually rolled initiative, so you can go ahead and go at the end of the round. What are you doing?
Have we assessed if the spells that we cast at this point are normal spells or have we established that yet?
Yeah, so
Who-
there was
how big was your
what do you call it?
Color spray.
Color spray. Thank you. Spell that
true.
one off, and it seemed to be relative to your size, so it went like 20 of your contemporary feet forward.
Okay.
So things should scale with you, apparently.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna cast magic missiles then on the cockroach that's closest to me. I guess. whatever
All
one
right,
that would be.
roll me
On
3d4
this
plus
one.
3 damage. Oh wait, no, hold on. You have the fancy version of magic missile. You need to roll me because you're a conjurer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you need to roll me 4d20 off the bat, and then we'll see how much damage they do depending
But
on your
his
hits.
roll is so good.
It is so good. Yeah. Would you roll me 2d6 instead of 3d4 plus 3? Unfortunate. That was a
Oh, no.
great magic
Come on.
missile. All right, 8 points of damage as the 4 magic missiles appear above you and hurtle towards this creature. Only 2 of them actually striking it, piercing its body. Little bits of ooze come out of it. The cockroach hisses, its wings begin to flap, and we all roll initiative for next round. The mouse with you will speak and say, "Slay it! Slay the cockroach! The laser kitten will be far more powerful. If we can't even get past these cockroaches, there's no hope for the future.
Ryan, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm gathering you brave heroes. And testing you. Testing your
showing
mettle.
proper leadership. I would recognize it anywhere.
Are you not able to defend your home anymore because all the wizards are gone?
I am a wizard. I have cast a light spell, but I'm not going to help you in this combat.
Weren't you back at the tower, the wizard tower?
No time to explain. Deal with the cockroaches and I'll tell you everything. But that's a great question. I appreciate your attention to detail and remembering my story and my people, even though we only met once a long time ago. I think that is everybody in the party. So Rich, oh, well, hold on. No, Volk gets his second shot at the end of the round.
Wait.
His bow from last round, yeah. 16 will hit. Your arrow plunges into the cockroach for 6 points of damage, slaying the first roach before you. How long does color spray last?
Forever.
Ages.
2d4 rounds? Okay.
It's a couple rounds.
So, the first cockroach is down. The second one is still stunned by the color spray. Volk, it's your turn. Six is no good.
Miss.
Sede.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. If it's
Thank you, Bryan.
unconscious, is it an execution kind of thing? Because I did my blade.
You could come up to the cockroach, but it's very different. It's not like a human where you're like, here are all the automatic weak points. I'll just stab you in the throat and you're dead.
Well,
you're looking at a cockroach and like, I don't know how I would execute this thing.
So-
They
so
say if you chop
I
its
was
head
gonna
off, it'll keep going.
basically- Yeah,
So-
I was basically going to be Sede and just like instead of automatically killing it, if it doesn't kill it, I was gonna like stab the eyes and maim it a bit, like basically just like torture it, but while it's unconscious. So I would stab in both
Yeah.
eyes would be my thing. Yeah. So I'll roll. Or
Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll to hit. You see these large black compound eyes staring at you, sort of reflecting a little bit of the light that comes towards them. They look like voids. Apparently there's still some automatic reflexes going here, because you go to... Wait, there's no such thing as an eyelid for an insect. They don't have eyelids. I don't know how you miss on a 7, but you do. You stab it like, you go to plunge it down and you hit that top ridge that kind of comes over gently over its eyes, and it's an embarrassment to you and your family for 7 generations. But that's fine. Captain Bragg Swaggins.
All right. I figured that enough cowardice has been shown. My crew has dealt with half of them. Now I must come in and steal the glory. So I draw my broadsword and bravely stride forward to give it a nice slashing. If I can find where it is on the weapon sheet. Ha-ha! With a 12 to hit.
That'll do it.
Excellent. 5 more damahe.
The cockroach is all but dead. You've split it down the middle. Its head is cut into 2 pieces, but even though it's color sprayed, there's like the occasional twitch of a limb here or there, letting you know the cockroach, despite having its head split in 2, is alive and well. Wizzled man.
I'll come in and smack it with my quarterstaff.
Just beat the corpse of the cockroach, and eventually the twitching slows to a stop. The roaches are dead. The way is safe for now. Thank you! Thank God! I was worried that you might not be able to handle the cockroaches, and then there'd be no hope for the laser cat.
Do not worry. There is no challenge too great for Captain Bragg Swaggins.
That's exactly what I like to hear! I take it you're in charge of these people?
Of course. I'm in charge of everyone. It's the only natural order I know.
Wonderful!
Does the mouse have a hat?
Yes, he does have a
not
hat.
for long.
That's good.
Yeah. Come quickly this way, and he leads you through tunnels. You find yourself going still through the table and then down. Now you must be underneath the floor of Shenanigans. You can hear the boots of the people above stepping on the planks every now and then, but it's this slow, distant sound. And as you move under the floorboards, walking across sort of a dirt patch with just big expanses of darkness to either side of you, the mouse looks over at Bryan, at Rich, and says, "You had some questions earlier when we were in a fight. Now's an appropriate time to discuss them."
Yes. Where's the rest of your mages? Is that why you can't defend yourself? You needed to come summon us?
Yes, that's the problem with the laser kitten. There is magic in all sorts of things, and it appears this fell feline is immune to the magic of the mice. We needed non-mice to slay the beast. Our spells have just bounced right off of it.
It's like an anti-mice field.
It must be an anti-mouse field, or maybe the cat has magic resistance. I don't know, but we of the block are not suited to defeating such a beast.
Alas. How do you? By the way, with your magic, how can you guys cast the big spells, but we can't? We're not adapted to this size.
He shrugs. I know nothing of transmutation of sizes and how it affects magic. All I know is that, well, that, you know, we can transform.
We need to kill
large...
the laser kitten. That's what you know.
That's it! Kill the laser kitten!
Is the cat inside the walls? Maybe you could reverse the spell and turn us into giants, and then we could step on the cat.
Perhaps. I suppose. But
Have you tried shrinking the cat as well?
it's immune to our magic, seemingly. The laser kitten has been known to hang out underneath the stoop of Shenanigans, under the floorboards, hiding away. It does not roam out in the open. You might not be able to find. Maybe you want to go back to being a big person. Maybe that's the way to actually handle this shit. I don't really know. I'm a mouse.
Ooh, maybe make one of us big, and then one of us can go handle it, and the others can be here in case it comes.
The magic to turn you small is a difficult thing. It took a 1 week long ritual to summon you all. So if I make you big, then it doesn't work. Then you're just out of the entire episode. Because I can't make you small again.
You really fucked us.
That would take a week too. We don't have time to wait a week for them to finish the reversal, the reversal spell.
Let's just be happy we didn't have to roll for system shock, okay, guys?
All right. Well, take us to the laser kitten. Maybe we can reason with it.
We have never even tried to speak to the laser kitten. It is the enemy of our people through and through. And he will continue to lead you underneath the floorboards until you get to this like intricately carved spiral staircase that just reaches from this like ugly ass floorboard that hasn't been tended to and is covered in dust and spider webs, and goes up through the board into some sort of structure, some sort of like a inside tower that is already lit. And the mouse speaks the word Dalak, and the light goes out on his staff. And he leads you up the staircase into some sort of comfy mouse cave. There's like little bits of down in here. There's some like lint from clothes all pushed into like corners. So it's nice plush surfaces everywhere. And you find a bunch of mice lounging around, chatting with each other, seemingly unconcerned about the threat of the laser kitten, I'm sorry. And they perk up as you approach, their whiskers going in the air.
Can we get a hotness check on these mice, please?
Yeah, what's the average hotness of the mice in this
Well,
colony?
average is not going to help us.
Average would be 10, right?
I just want to know if there's a perfect 10 mouse.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, you want to know if there's a high point. You don't want to know the average.
Yeah.
These are average-looking mice here.
You screwed us, Moon.
Wizzled Man will scream out, "Be warned! Be warned! The laser kitten is coming! It's coming to kill all of you!"
They get up with a start, their rest being interrupted by your warnings, and scurry over to you on all fours, and then come up to their standing position.
Run
Have
away.
you seen it? Is it coming?
Coming.
We need your strongest warriors. We are going out to kill it today.
No, nonsense! Don't listen to him! We need their strongest warriors, and look what I've brought us! The 6 people who will save
I
us from
also
the
need
laser
your
kitten!
strongest potions.
We can get you potions! What sort of potions do you need?
Fire-breathing potion.
We don't have that! We live in wood buildings! It's too dangerous to make!
Then
Are
invisibility.
you
and
sure I
sleep.
can handle your strongest potions?
What about milk-based potions? You probably have a lot of those.
Of course! Milk is a primary ingredient in all potions! We can give you the milk of invisibility! And we can give you the milk of the poppy for sleeping!
Milk of the poppy. Okay. I believe I will need all of the milk of the poppy that you can give me.
Excellent.
These
Come
mice
with
are at a
me.
party.
We'll ascend the tower and go to the royal storage, the treasury. And the mouse will lead you up another set of stairs. You will pass like a large room with all sorts of mice standing around chatting. Some seem to be positioned at tables, some behind like a large counter. It looks more like a judge. What does a judge sit behind?
A bench.
I think
Is it the bench?
I think it's
Is it a
called
judge's bench?
You approach the bench, right, when you approach the judge?
Something that looks like a large judge's bench with some tables and chairs in a semicircle around it. But then on the other side of the room, with there's like some silk screens hanging down that kind of blocks it off into another space where there are other mice practicing what looks to be like the basics of spell casting. And then there's another section that is recessed that would look like a shooting range, except there's like little mice there practicing spells down the shooting range. And you ascend above this room and above another until you are way up in the block, near the top probably, and you are brought to the treasury. And the mouse will go in. Yes?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if they got the Orb of Winter from episode 24 that was hidden under the floorboards of Shenanigans.
The Orb of Winter is way too big for mice to have.
Okay, fair enough.
And he will come out with 3 potions. He will put one before Wizzled Man, who wanted a potion of invisibility, and he will put one.
Sleep.
I said the invisibility.
He puts one before Sergej, who wanted the invisibility. He puts one before Wizzled Man, who wanted the sleep, and he puts the other before Captain Bragg Swaggins, who also wanted sleep. Was it?
They promised me the milk of the poppy.
Yeah.
This is it. We've taken opium poppies and milked them for all they're worth. 1 sip of this, and you'll fall unconscious. 2 sips of this, and you'll be paralyzed. 3 sips, and you die.
Wonderful.
In there.
Nothing but the most dangerous potions for me.
Test it, Brad. You're strong enough to take 3 sips, I bet.
I probably am.
A real leader would drink.
But don't
Try
you know,
it.
a real leader would make sure his poison tester tries it first.
Well,
You're up for being number 69. I say you take a nice swig.
go ahead, Pepe.
Guys, I'm not sure if we should trust the mages of Mouselandia. They had like an archery range, but magic missile doesn't even require an attack roll. How bad are these guys at aiming?
I don't trust them at all. On top of it, here's a treasury. There's no guards. It might be time for Plan A, Rich.
We'll see. We'll wait.
I'm just... What the...
Pepe, drink this.
But
No,
I do take out a torch.
Pepe is,
I brought torches,
not
so I
so
light a
good.
torch.
Okay, you light a torch. You create shadows that flicker on the walls.
How
I'll
long
record
will
from the light.
How long will I fall asleep for if I were to take a swig?
1 long night.
Could I be awoken?
Unlikely, but possible. It would require a series of saving throws that change depending on the mood of the DM and the needs of the moment, and how badly you need to be railroaded.
Well, I don't really believe that mice have these magic powers. I uncork it.
Okay.
Shove
And I
it in
see
the
Neal
mouth.
get serious, and I recork it and say, "Mind, I believe you. Let us continue on. We must set an elaborate trap and
For the
make
laser
mouse-
cat!
Yes.
Excellent.
I
Well,
think, do we have a large saucer?
Wait, what Pepe van Gefilte Fish knows the answer. Okay, in Mouse Kingdom, is there, how do you say, mouse that perhaps nobody likes very much?
Hey, probably this one.
Aye.
Okay.
oh
Okay.
yes,
What
there
we
is
do
a man in
is
the dungeons.
we make as you could say, a suicide bomber mouse. We will pump mouse filled with poison and then have this mouse carry the poison to Laser Cat, okay?
Aye.
Laser Cat will then eat mouse, and then a few hours later, no more Laser Cat, no more Fred either, but, suicide bomber is great, for
That's
cause.
brilliant.
Brilliant idea! I'm
love
so
it.
glad you volunteered yourself for this mission, and
No,
you'll
no,
truly
no,
be a
not
hero.
me.
We'll make
I'm
statues
so
to
proud
you
of
and
you,
make
man.
dishes after you.
All right.
I'm so proud of you. Godspeed.
We will use the one in the dungeon.
Oh! You want to use the fell one? The evil one? The one who brought the laser cat to our very homes? We've locked him away for all time, but if you wish to use him as bait, I would be more than happy to sacrifice his life to the laser cat.
We will douse him in the milk of the poppy. 2 potions of it. And the laser cat will be no match.
Oh! Damn you, Tom! He shakes his little staff.
He really fucked over Jerry, didn't he?
He certainly did.
Well,
Wouldn't he be a hero then? To the mouse? Like if Tom got one over on Jerry?
No, Jerry's the leader. He's blind. He's the leader of our people.
let us go get Tom then.
Tom's the cat.
Oh, I've got him backwards. Okay.
Tom cat. Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You make a good point, though. What else better way to fight lasers, but with more lasers?
Do you have lasers?
Well, we just need to get another laser cat.
I don't think you want to fight laser cats with laser cats. I think they would just band together and slay us all.
We've had quite a bit of experience with laser cats, I'll have you know.
You've seen these fell beasts before?
Remember those explosions in town before? That was our
No.
laser cat.
We
You're
live
right.
on a completely different scale to you. The things that define your world are but footnotes in ours.
All right, then. You should trust us.
I do. My spell conjured the 6 greatest warriors within a 1,000-mile radius to us and brought them
Did
to
you
our
get Desmond?
size.
I whisper to Pepe, you could just shoot this guy with your magic missile and we could use him as the bait.
That's what I was saying about Plan A. There's treasury right there, too.
Just go ahead, Pepe. Do what you do to that lady.
Okay. It was a good idea, old man. I will do this. Okay, I will cast magic missile at mouse.
Roll me 4d20.
Neal sounds sad.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. People to be evil with.
Oh, those are terrible rolls. Only one hit. Roll me
We
1d6.
we must kill mouse instantly. He knows what's going on now, okay? He will try to run. Everyone must kill the mouse.
Roll me 1d6, buddy. Well, he's definitely not gonna die.
He could roll a 1 on his hit die.
But he can't roll a 1 on 5 hit dice.
I think there's -1s available to him, definitely. I don't know what die you're using. It must not be regulation if it doesn't have -1s on it.
True.
Sorry, I can't tell if you're not using your.
I just want to be honest. You know what Pepe really wants to do, but he won't do it? Pepe has ability to just create animal inside of place. Pepe just wants to spawn a cat inside with these other mouse and have it to be a whole lot of their problem, and we go do our own thing.
That sounds like a great distraction to get away with the treasury. I'm not going to lie.
Yes, sure.
Wouldn't
All
it
right,
just
well,
be 20 cat?
you create 4 magic missiles. You hurl them in the direction of the mouse before you, who is surprised, to say the least.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I was just testing this spell and I accidentally did it. Oh my gosh, are you okay, Mr. I was just testing it, so it shouldn't be so big. Oh my God, are you okay? I can come give you a kiss. Oh, that's my fault. Are you okay? Are you okay?
Why don't we take our break here before the mouse replies, and we'll see you guys on the other side with a little bit more shenanigans.